Yo guys, what is up and welcome to another video. You are going to be seeing me in this t-shirt for a bit of time because I'm recording a lot of videos due to work and other commitments. I'm recording a lot of videos on the same day, so if you see me in this t-shirt, it's not because I've worn it for like 7 days in a row. It's because I recorded like 6 or 5 videos in the same day, or in the same 2 days maybe. So yeah. This is a video where, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be telling you or describing 10 shows that in my opinion had so much potential but fell off so much, and I was really disappointed in these shows, or they got cancelled. So 10 shows that fell off / got cancelled is the title of this video, most likely. So if you click on this video, that is why you're here, and I am going to list 10 shows that fell off / got cancelled. Let's get straight into it. So guys, at number 1 is the show that I am the most disappointed that it fell off and it had the most potential in my opinion. It is Riverdale. Riverdale is one of the shows that it has that place in my heart. The first 2 seasons were so good. They were so good, bro. There's something that you crave. Like every Thursday morning you're like, oh yes, Riverdale came out last night. Let's watch it on Netflix. And you're just like, no, why? Why did you have to go and do that in season 3? If you just kept the theme the same and not gone to like a whole new world in board games coming to life and stuff like that. Like I get it, that season wasn't, well, it was bad. Well, it was like, compared to the other 2 it was bad. But yeah, Riverdale did fall off. It went to a 6 and then it went to like a 5 in season 4, and then season 5 was a 6 again maybe. And season 7 has just been, it's had good episodes, but the plot is still way off. Well, not season 6 was season 6, not season 7. The plot is still way off, so I would not say that it has fallen off. I mean, I would still say it's fallen off. The plot needs to get better. So yeah, Riverdale, it was meant to be a teen crime / drama. And it's still a teen drama, but it's not got the crime anymore, bro. It's just not the series that it was meant to be. And I'm really disappointed because the only reason I'm still watching it is for the actors. Cole Sprouse, Lily Reinhart, Camila Mendez, or whatever her name is, and KJ Apa. Those 4. What's her name? Cheryl as well is a decent actor. I forgot her name in real life. But yeah, they're all really good. And Cole Sprouse and Lily Reinhart in the first season was amazing. KJ Apa in the second season was really good. Camila Mendez was really good as well in both of them. And it just had a really nice feel to it, that series, the first 2 seasons anyways. And then they had a really good ending, man. They had such a good ending in season 2. They had to make it such a, I don't know why they went that route in season 4. 3 and 4. 5 was okay, but yeah, I don't know. Number 2 is The Society. Now, The Society is a series based off of a few kids that go into, that basically get transported into they're going on like a school trip, and they get put back into their own, where they left off of. They get dropped back off home, and the cell service doesn't work. There's no one in a square mile radius, and there's just no one to be seen. And these kids are left to fend for themselves and create a society that would have to do for them, that they would have to do with the stuff that is in the society. They have to build society, they have to vote for the people that are in power, and basically these kids are left to fend for themselves and basically create a civilization on their own. And obviously there's people that disagree with who should be in charge, people that agree, there's some murdering, there's some other stuff, and then at the end it shows us a big cliffhanger with all the names on the board of the people that were disappeared. Apparently, in the other universe, they disappeared, and they're still alive. So, in memory, I don't know what the hell was written on the thing, of all those names. And it got cancelled. Apparently it was because of COVID, or COVID made it get cancelled even more. But it's just, it aches. Like, literally, when I realised it got cancelled, bro, I was just like, ugh. Because a lot of seasons got cancelled because of COVID, and I was just like, it's just another one. But, it just hurt. Society was such a good season. I loved it. But it just really hurt. It wasn't one of the best seasons I've ever seen, but it was very good, and it could have been one of the best seasons I've ever seen if it continued. So yeah, number 2 was Society. Number 3, V-Wars. It's literally, as it sounds, it's a vampire war type series. So basically, vampires versus humans. And then at the end of the series, there's also vampires versus vampires, as they create 2 clans. They pick up like this disease that turns them into vampires in the beginning, and Damon from the Vampire Diaries is in it, and he is the scientist in it. He does not turn into a vampire, but he's up against his brother that turns into one. And it's such a good series, man. It has such a good concept, but they didn't finish it off with that good touch, and they finished it off with such a good cliffhanger, and at the end of the day, it was still not enough to keep it going, I think. I mean, I don't know. There's so many other series that are much worse than this series, and they just keep them going, and this series has not been... I think it was announced that it was cancelled. So yeah, big fall off for V-Wars. I loved it, but it got cancelled. Number 4. Now you're going to be like, how did this fall off? Technically it didn't fall off, but it was one of the best seasons, and it got cancelled. It's Lucifer. Lucifer got cancelled at a point where it was such a good series, man. And if they didn't... I mean, it could have got cancelled there, and I would have still... Well, it had a really good cliffhanger, but I would have still been happy where it ended off, because the extra 2 seasons were really good, but at the same time they could have been done without as well. But I think that it was a really good place to end it, where they did end it with season 5, I think it was. But Lucifer, if it would have been discontinued, it would have been such a shame, because they did do really well the other 2 seasons. So Lucifer, in my opinion, would have been a big... It would have been on here with the top 10 letdowns if they did discontinue it. But thankfully Netflix picked it up and continued it for another season. Now, Cursed. Cursed is one of the series that has the girl from 13 Reasons Why in it. Hannah, I forgot her name in real life, but she's in it. And it kind of gives off vibes of The Witcher. I haven't watched much of The Witcher, but I know that it's been really, really good. And I thought I'd give this series a try, but it's not lived up to my expectations. I thought it was going to be a lot better. I thought it was going to give some supernatural vibes off of it. I thought it was going to give some Shadowhunter vibes, but it wasn't really... Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance, but for me it was a big letdown, and according to the ratings online, it was a big letdown as well. I'm not sure if it's been continued or discontinued, but nonetheless, I think it wasn't the best show in the world. Now, number 6, we've got Manifest. Now, Manifest is actually continuing thanks to Netflix. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you. Thank you. Manifest, I watched the first season, then I got a bit distracted with some other series and, you know, life commitments, and I never actually got back into it. And then I realised that it got cancelled, so I never really went back into it in the first place. And then I watched... When I realised that it wasn't cancelled, I was so thankful, and I went back into it. And I actually watched Season 2 and Season 3, which were absolutely fantastic. If I had left off Season 3, and I knew that it was cancelled for about a year, or I don't know how long it was cancelled for, I would have been so disappointed in that, bro. Season 3, mind blowers. This season gives you mind blowers every 2 seconds. And, you know, it's just amazing how they can cancel a season like that, just like this. Because it's really, really good. Even though sometimes the plot does go off topic, it's such a good series, especially compared to Riverdale, because Riverdale has just gone way off topic. So, yeah. Manifest, thank you for Netflix picking it up. If it didn't pick it up, it would be number 1. It would be number 1. It would be number 1 or number 2. I think it would be number 2, and Society would be number 3. But because they picked it up, it shouldn't really be on this list, but I wrote this list a while back, and with my video ideas, so Manifest is on here because it got cancelled, but it got picked up by Netflix. Thank you very much. I am not okay with this. This is a series that I watched during Netflix lockdown, and I was disappointed with this being cancelled. Now, it wasn't the best series, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a series that you can just chill out, stay on your mobile, keep it on in the background, and it would entertain you. And honestly, it was a decent series. Sometimes there was some really big shocks and some really good cliffhangers in it, and it had a good few characters, some good actors as well. But at the end of the day, it ended with a cliffhanger as well, and it just discontinued, and I find it one of the biggest series disappointments that you got to discontinue. I don't know. I can't understand why it got discontinued. Now at number 8 we got Sense8. Sense8 is a series which is based around 8 people that are somehow connected to each other, and they try and seek out each other and help each other with their senses, basically. And I haven't really watched the series. I just realised that it was really good from a friend of mine telling me that it was really good, and it got cancelled. And I was so excited to start watching it, and when I was about to start watching it, it got cancelled. And I was just like, well, what's the point? You know, what's the point in watching a series that got cancelled, man? It's just, there's no point in doing it. So, realistically, I was really disappointed. But Sense8, it's at number 8. Number 9, we got The Order. The Order is a series based off of these 2 characters. One that's just transferred to the school, and one that's been there for a while. There's werewolves, supernatural characters in here. And there's also a few other people in this series, and yeah, basically what they do is basically werewolves versus not warlocks, but kind of like warlocks in the series. And yeah, basically what they have to, I can't remember the full topic of the series, but yeah, basically it's werewolves versus the warlocks, and it was actually a really good series. It wasn't my favourite series, but it was a very good series until it got cancelled after season 2, which was very, very disappointing. Season 1 had a very good cliffhanger. Season 2, I can't remember what the cliffhanger was and if it did have a cliffhanger, but season 1 was very good. Season 1 was amazing, honestly, of The Order. It could even make my top 20 shows if I can remember season 2. Season 2, I can't remember much of it, but season 1 was actually really, 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 really good. And season 2 was decent, but it got cancelled. At number 10, I now see that this is a bit harsh because of season 8, but at number 10 is The Flash. The Flash, yes, The Flash. The Flash had season 1, honestly, 8.5 rating. Season 2, 9 rating. Season 3, 8.5 rating. Season 4, 7.5 rating. These are my ratings, by the way. Season 5, 6, that was a bit harsh, maybe 6.5. Maybe 6.57. 6 is definitely a 6. 7 is like a 5.5, 6, around that anyways. I'd say it's still a 6, honestly. Now season 8, I'd say it's about an 8.5 or an 8. So it did fall off for like 3 seasons. It did fall off for 3 seasons. Totally off topic, and I'm not sure what they were even trying to do with those few seasons. But season 1, season 2, season 3, season 8, maybe season 4, maybe it's stretching it a bit, but maybe season 4 were good or decent, and the other 3 were just a mess, honestly. So The Flash is on here at number 10. Honourable mentions, we have The OA and The Innocents, and also Altered Carbon as the few that were here. The Innocents, I saw the trailer, it looked really good. I went to see if it was cancelled, so I would start watching it, and it was cancelled, so I was disappointed in that. And The OA, I started watching it. When I realised it was cancelled, I stopped, and it was actually quite a good series, quite interesting, so I was a bit disappointed with that. And Altered Carbon, I started watching it with my girlfriend, and we stopped because we realised that it was cancelled. So yeah, disappointment after a little bit more of disappointment in this video, talking about it anyways. So yeah, but anyways, I'm hoping Riverdale and The Flash has already picked up their show. Manifest and Lucifer has been picked up by Netflix, and obviously Lucifer's finished now. Manifest, I'm hoping that they manage to finish it off with some good seasons. And now Riverdale, please Riverdale and the Society get picked up by some sort of network, even if it's get picked up by Netflix again. Please get picked up by some network, and Riverdale, please get your shit together and make a good season, because I mean, it's not the worst seasons. The characters and the actors keep this show somehow watchable, because the plots, in my opinion, the plot has absolutely gone mental. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what your 10 most disappointing shows are compared to other seasons, so the most shows that fell off for you, and 10 shows that you started watching and got cancelled and you were very disappointed in them. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed, as I said before. Make sure you hit the like button for more videos like this of top 10 kind of series. And yeah, apart from that, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.
You like a